Morning everybody, Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day. Today we're using Shannon Soap's Woodland Frost. I got this one from Robert over at Robert Shavings over there in the eastern, across the pond there. Not a bad scent. Kind of a woodsy mint kind of scent going on. You know, it's like you got kind of a kind of piney, woody, loamy scent with mint, maybe a little bit of menthol going on. Then we have the 4 Hughes Wizamet blades with the Star Razor. So should be a good combo today. And we'll follow it up with a little bit of Old Spice. Thought about using some Sterling mint, but I was like, we'll just go with the Old Spice today. Alright, how's your day going? Hopefully it's going good. It's not too bad around here. Other than my hand, it's like a little scorched because of my wife. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll tell you about that in a second. Alright. There's an affiliate link down below to the razor company, so if you need anything, appreciate the business. Anytime you use the affiliate link, a little bit of kickback goes towards me to give for the giveaways, which we had one, not too long ago. So it works. So if you need anything from the razor company, click on the link. And a little bit, not much, just a lot of times it's pennies on the dollar basically, but it adds up over time. So it's one of those things where if you use the affiliate link and a little bit of money goes towards me, and then if you win the giveaways, then you get paid back, right? Well, yep, definitely mint. You can say this stuff though doesn't lather up. That's one thing I noticed about Shannon soap. It's very slick, but you don't get that big body feel that you normally get with a lot of different soaps. What happened? Ooh, suds down. Yeah, I was out grilling. I made hamburgers and brats and on the grill. My son and his girlfriend came over to have a meal. And we got a deep fat fryer for doing the fries up. Nothing like deep fat fried fries that are nice and crispy, get them just the right amount. They say 3 minutes and they're done. And I'm like, no, 7 minutes in this cooker. And they come out nice and crispy. Well, my wife, and I was like, hey, I come in and bring everything down, and I put all the nice tasty meats on the table, and like grilled hamburgers and brats. Yeah. And I was in the process of opening up a can of sauerkraut. What's brats? When I eat brats, I just mix sauerkraut and the brat. I don't put it on a bun or anything. I like to dice it up and then throw it into a bowl of sauerkraut and just eat it that way. My preferred way. Doesn't need anything else but the brat, which has the flavor, along with the sauerkraut. Nummy, nummy, nummy. Nobody in my family likes sauerkraut. My son hates pickles to begin with. And my wife, everybody's like, oh, you opened up the sauerkraut. And I'm like, smells wonderful, I love sauerkraut. And I was looking around, it's like, oh, we need the hamburger buns, which were sitting over on top of the toaster. I had just got done pulling the because I time it just right. And it's like, let me know when I usually flip the burgers. I'll go and say, hey, I flipped the burgers, drop the fries. My wife will drop the fries for 7 minutes. And I said, when there's about 2 minutes left or so, I usually come in the house. After pulling, so usually I time it just perfect, so the fries are just coming out of the deep fat fryer, and put the meat down and everything. And she usually, if she's not on her phone, that's the problem a lot of times. She's on her phone just playing games on her phone, so she's like, hey, the timer's going off. The fries are done. They're getting a little extra crispy, which is okay. I don't mind it too much. But she's like, oh yeah, I never even heard it. And it's like, no kidding. That's why I said something. So I pulled the fries out of the fryer and let them sit there, because it's got like one, it's like it slides down into it, and the other one is like a little ledge, and you put it up in there and they drip down all the fat, that's in there. And we use corn oil and olive oil in our man, this stuff's flopping everywhere. In our fryer, makes a nice little taste. Not to mention, it's like you do onion rings in it, deep fat fried the mushrooms, cheese, you name it, and it gets all these different wonderful flavors in this oil. This oil is probably 2 years old. It's getting pretty dark, so I probably should change it here sooner or later, but it's got all that flavor that makes it really nice. And probably why the fries taste so good. It's like my son's girlfriend, she's like, grabbed a couple fries off the plate, because we just got a big mound of it sitting on the plate, along with my deep fat fried mushroom. Nobody else likes deep fat fried mushroom, so I have a few in there to add a little bit of extra adjustment for my meal. So I got done pulling the stuff off, and it dripped for a little bit. I flipped them off, put them on the plate, upside down on some paper towel. And I take the oil, it's got a lift out thing, and I pull it out with some hot holder, and I put it over by the stove. And my wife, I was like going over by the table, and I was like, oh, we need the hamburger buns, which are, like I said, we're sitting over on the toaster, because when toaster's not being used, that's where we put our meat or bread, a loaf of bread up on it and stuff, just to get it out of the way. And she reaches over and she starts moving stuff around, and she sets the bread down, and she grabs the hamburger buns, and she just puts them off to the side. She drops them, and she drops them in the hot oil. It's like, hey, you dropped them in the oil. She was like, oh. She grabs them by the handle, pulls them out, and there's hot oil dripping everywhere. And she's like, hands them in my direction, because I'm over by the sink by this time. And she just hands it to me. Like an idiot, I reach over, and I grab, it's like the top of it, and it's like, ow. It's like, you can see my hands kind of red, like a little bit, but I'm like, since I was standing right next to the sink, I was like, immediately cold water, put my hand in the cold water, but it was like, son of a bitch, that's hot. And my son's standing there goes, well, yeah, it's hot oil. It's hot. Like, no kidding. Oh, it's like, but I thought she was handing me the top of it, which wasn't in it, but I guess it was. So it was like watching hot shrink wrap. You know, you got these things you wrap around like wire, and you heat it with like a lighter, and it goes shrinks down. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to the bag that was around the hamburger buns. It's like, so I just grabbed the scissors, went and opened it up, and it's like, that bag's toast. And she said, what are we gonna do with all the buns? They're just now. It's like, put them in a freaking Ziploc. But it was kind of a laugh that we had. So we're sitting down eating, and my son and my wife were big old, get the ketchup out, and they go on the plate, you know, so they're gonna eat their fries with the ketchup. And my son, he goes, you want some ketchup with your fries? And his girlfriend goes, well, no, they're good enough without the ketchup. They taste really good. It's like they got all kinds of flavor. And I said, exactly. Because that's the way I like it. It's like, after all the stuff that's been in that fryer, it gives it actual interesting flavor. And it's like, she said, it's just got salt on it. It's good. It's tasty. Because you can kind of taste the onion and the mushroom, and it's been cooked into it for years. Yeah, it was kind of a disaster in the kitchen. But and wasn't any serious damage. So when she yanked the bag out of the hot oil, it was like hot oil went all over the stove. I'm glad there was nothing being heated at the time, you know. It was like a flash fire or something. But yeah, we're lucky. My neighbors across the street, they burned their kitchen and cut their house on fire that way. Toasted the whole thing, turned the cabin trees and everything were on fire. The fire department rolls up, and they got the old hose going into the kitchen. You know, we're like, whoa! You see the black smoke rolling out of the windows by the house or the kitchen. You know, they're floor plans exactly like ours. All the houses around this area are all the same exact floor plans, and except we're the only house that doesn't have a sliding door to get out. Is our where the kitchen sliding door would be goes out to the driveway, because we're facing our kitchen is on the north or southeast side, right next to the driveway. Everybody else's goes out to the backyard, so they all have a sliding door. So they had their back door was open and smoke was rolling out. Fire department gets there and put it all out. And right after it was done, I was like over there and I was like, "Hey guys, okay?" Like, no, our kitchen caught on fire. We were cooking the deep fat fryer, and it splattered everywhere on the hot stove. The next thing you know, it all went up and it lit the cabinetry on fire. Like, we walked in afterwards and like, whoa, yeah, insurance is gonna get you a new kitchen. So I got a new kitchen. Their kitchen's been remodeled. It's like I remodeled the bathroom. It's like, but as soon as the economy gets back on its feet and the markets settle down, I'm gonna pull a bit of money out for my retirement and money, and I'm gonna redo the whole house. I want to put new doors on, which would be make the house look a lot nicer. Put new wood floors in. Okay, missed this spot over here. And man, stuff doesn't lather very much, but it's slick. So I'm gonna put wood flooring in, put rugs down. You see the crappy brown molding that's in here. That's throughout the whole bloody house. You know, we've lived here for 32 years. And want to change it to a nice wood. Yeah, if you see, well, if you look in the, what do you call it? Thumbnail. It's a good example. It's like I've redone this bathroom. It's got tiling on the floor. I got granite countertop here, which you can see if you look at the thumbnail. You can see the granite top. Got wood, oak cabinetry. That's right here, the big old cabinet, and cabinet right here. That the sort of like the medicine cabinet. That's oak. Redid the bath tub. New toilet. And obviously I put up the shelving, which irks my wife. He's like, why do you have to have all your stuff in here? Like, it was just empty wall. I'm just making good use of it. Put my shaving stuff up there. For many years, our house, the walls were barren because she didn't want anything on the walls. And I was like, God, this house is just, ugh, there's nothing in it. So I started putting my artwork up on the walls everywhere. And then she still complains that, yeah, everything on the walls is yours. Of course it's mine because I'm the one that painted the things. I do have a minor in art. From college, from the University of Colorado, but now we got it. Now it's smooth. But yeah, it's like everything in the house is like pretty much done all the decorating, and she hates it. She hasn't done any of it, but she won't do anything. So you snooze, you lose type of thing. And she really hated it when I got a China hutch. Went and bought a China hutch off of Facebook Marketplace for like $50. Really nice one too. And brought it in, and the son and I put it in there, and I put all my alcohol collection. It wasn't bad. It was like pretty nominal. And then my son moved in after living on his own, and he's like, and he put his alcohol collection in there, and it's like, wow, it's taken over. And she's like, that's just it. It's an eyesore now. I'm like, that's, what can you say? Not my problem. So let's do a little bit of Old Spice. Smells good. Jet flying over. It must be in the flight path today. Wait a minute. Nope. That's heading north. That's a small Lear jet. Think about the sound. It smells good. A little bit of cedar. Add a little bit to that scent profile that you're getting with that soap. So, Old Spice. Alright, so, just like I said, there's an affiliate link down below to the Razor Company if you need anything. Click and like, right? That helps the analytics of the channel. All right, so there we go. That was Shannon Soaps Woodland Frost. Nice scent. Like it. Nice shave. Guys, it's slick. It doesn't lather up big and voluminous, but it is slick. Got to give it that. Then we had the 4th use the Wizamet blades, iridium blades with the star razor. I never think I'd mentioned that's my grandfather's razor. But there you go. That's the shave day, everybody. Hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with friends, and we'll see you next one. Rusty out.